Oh, the car is completely off the ground on all four corners. There it is. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Keon. I'm coming through with another video. And in this video, I will be changing the rear differential fluid in my 2020 Mustang GT PP1. And as I got it right behind me. So yeah, I got about 64,000 miles on it. It's paid for. Now it's mine. It's mine, got title, my baby. Nobody can take it away from me. Nope. So now that it's mine, I want to do my own maintenance on it to make sure that it, lasts as long as it can. And I know that it will if I do the maintenance on it.
You sure about that?
And also, I'm gonna show you how you can change your rear diff if you have a S550 Mustang as well. Now, as I mentioned, I do have the Performance Pack Level 1, or PP1, which has the Torsen limited slip differential. So if you have the same thing, this is for you. Now, Ford says that the original diff fluid can last up to 150,000 miles on it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Now, I drive and beat the hell out of this car every day. Street race it. Years of hard lunches. And just flushing. Like I'm coming through, move out the way. Pull the kids out the street, everybody. But at 64,000 miles, I think it's, it's safe to say it's time to change.
He ain't lying.
So I'm gonna change it well before the 150,000 miles. And I suggest anyone with the S550 Mustang to do the same. All right, so what you're gonna need is a good jack. Here I got my 3-ton low profile jack for my Mustang. So this can lift 6,000 pounds, overqualified for the job. So it's gonna be able to fit up under here in the tight space. I think I only got like 5 inches of clearance. You're gonna need 4 jack stands. I got these 3-ton Daytona jack stands. And both of these are from Harbor Freight. You can pick these up from Harbor Freight. It's like $50 for 2 of them, so $100 here. And then this is about $200. You're gonna need your mat so you can lay on. You need your Bluetooth speaker for the tunes. You won't be able to really hear it, but I'm gonna have it to where I can just hear it, that way I won't get copyrighted. Got my mechanics gloves, some 8mm gloves, large, got big hands. You're gonna need your oil pan. It's a 16-quart oil pan I picked up from Harbor Freight. You got your shop towels, brake cleaner to clean it. And then this is the oil that I picked up, which is the OEM for oil for this, the diff. Now there are a few other good options if you don't want to pick up the Motorcraft from Ford, because this oil is expensive. I spent $100 on just these 2 quarts. And with this lubricant, you need to add the friction modifier. A lot of people forget that. But if you're gonna use the Motorcraft lubricant, you're gonna need the friction modifier. And then it comes with this little squeeze cap, so you can squeeze it in there. But yeah, $99 for these 3.
Damn.
There are cheaper options that also meet spec. And then I have like a pump to fill the diff fluid in there. I might not need it because since I got the Motorcraft, it comes with these little squeeze tubes, so I can just squeeze it in there. Of course, you're gonna need some lights. You're in a low lighting setting like I am. I'm under my garage. And then you're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet. And this will fit right into the drain plug and the fill plug. But yeah, that is about all you need to do this job. I'm gonna jack the car up fully and place all 4 jacks around each corner. If there's any mechanics watching this video, y'all tell me how I did. Yeah, so let's get started. About to go ahead and jack up the front. See, make sure I get right up on that K member. So we just gotta be able to fit the jack up under there. Got a little bit of ways to go. Yeah, I might have to adjust, just bring it down one notch. Bring it up just a little bit more. All right, see that arrow right there? This arrow right here, that's what we need to get it. Be able to fit up on it right there. Then put the pin in right there. All right, so that's one. And you set it like just like that. Now time to get the other. That should be good, then we can sit it down. Now you gotta make sure you release it very slowly. That's good. Now for the back. All right, so here from the rear, the diff is the lift point in the rear, so I gotta get it up there. Right there. All right, that should be good. And then just like on the front, there's arrows right here that let you know where the jack points are. So, I got the other side over there. Now we just turn the jack slightly to the left. That will open the valve and release the hydraulic fluid and lower the car on the jacks. Slowly. Don't want to slam the car. What was that? That's it. Oh, the car is off the ground. The car is completely off the ground. On all four corners. And now what I'm gonna do is just have the jack off to the side like that for good measure. And this is just for added safety. This is my first time being out of my car, y'all, not even gonna lie. I had some exhaust work done. I had the resonator taken out and put in the X-pipe. It's my first time really looking at it. There's the diff right there. So you have the drain plug at the bottom. I told you that 3/8 fitting is all you need. You fit it right in there. And then you have the fill plug top. And first you wanna undo the fill plug. Just in case you drain all the diff fluid, you go back to try to undo that and it's stuck, it's seized in there, and you'll be in trouble. I won't be able to go nowhere. You should be able to take your 3/8, put it right in there. Oh wait, that's tightening it. There you go. All right, so this is the fill plug, and what you wanna do, you wanna check for like metallic residue. Now, if it's like spiky and it's a lot of it, then that means something catastrophic is about to happen with your diff. You got metal shards rubbing in there. But you take your sharp towel and clean that off. Take your oil pan and place it right up under there. Move this out of the way. I am praying that none of this fluid get everywhere. I don't know if it's gonna. There it is.
That's nasty.
There it is. And just sit down, let it drain out. And you do the same thing every check and see if it's normal to have some metal on here. Also, before you drain the fluid, make sure you drive about 10 minutes to heat the fluid up. It smells metallic-y. Oh my God. It was really caked up on there, boy. And this pretty much what it's supposed to look like. It'll be clean like this. Make sure you do both. All right, it looks like it's just about done. I'm going to take that, wipe that up. Make sure you hand tighten it first before you put the ratchet on there so you won't strip it. Because if you strip it, boy, you're in some trouble. You got a whole world of trouble. You want to tighten until you see just about 1 or 2 threads. It don't need to be all that tight. It's not that much pressure in here. You want to take your friction modifier and just squeeze this in first. Now time for the come on, baby. And this should take about 1.5 to 2 quarts to fill. We'll know it's full when it start coming back out. Not like that, that's just because I'm messy. It's down. It would be better if this fucking exhaust hanger wasn't in the way. Let's see. Bro. I found a better solution, y'all. I used the tube for my pump and I put it on the end of here. And now I should be able to fill this up a little quicker. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is way better. There it is. See how I run it like that? That means it's full. Oh no, good. That's good. Take some brake cleaner, then clean up all the oil. all down. All right, let me turn it on and make sure everything good to go. All right, put the key in there. Then I'm put my feet on the brake. Put my feet on the brake, hit the start button. Just put it in drive. Ain't got no leaks, nothing like that. We are good to go. I'll clean up everything, and then I'm gonna check a few things while I got my car jacked up. I'm gonna check my brakes, and then I'm gonna check like my tie rods and stuff like that. But yeah, that is it. And that should last me about another 30 to 60,000 miles, depending on how I drive.
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
So I say 60. I say that jobs. So that shouldn't take no longer than 20 minutes. It took me a long time because I'm recording and stuff like that. But yeah, 20-minute job. You can do it yourself. You save you some money. I think Ford charges $200 for a rear diff change. You know, other than the $100 I spent, you know, and the tools that I got, I saved half the money by doing it myself. And like I said, it only took 20 minutes. So, all right, so I'm about to do my few little checks. Then I'm about to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Look forward to more like S550 maintenance. Because like I said, my car's paid off, so I'm gonna be doing more maintenance on my car. Until it get too technical, then I'll hand it to, you know, the technicians and stuff like that. But, and you can share this to one who also looking to do their own maintenance or rear diff fluid change on their car, save a little money. But yeah, I definitely appreciate my first and last time viewers. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all like it up, comment, say hey, I don't know. But as always, this has been your boy Keon coming through, and I'm signing out, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Okay, bye.